the game.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in England.
It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not. Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about.
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all offense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be a pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And just no chance of turning the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive
down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down in.
Everett hoping to be next in line at that position to give them big-time performances.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to work this to the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always
to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Again, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be
a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down
the score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his...
Come to the line to start their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now.
Back at 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the
That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. The extra point splits the odd here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives. Moving along. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, LA! Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it up. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try and rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James, one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you, doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Now you can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31 in the
app. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line. Halftime. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a quick throw here. That's the trip so far. They've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's into the extra point safely. Threw it on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as the Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of it. And now here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take
big in their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down and got the door. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in for a Chargers just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. Seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought to... All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get a drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, Eckler. And he's got it past the 30, but that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And able to get this one across.
Taking their time and making it work.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him.
It looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. This caught left side. Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is not going. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from it.
Impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by...
They're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken 2nd and 4. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory. Reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time.
2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down.
A first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards.
In situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, fine work there.
You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Up the middle with Eckler.
And he'll work 48. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's just in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this will be caught. 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL, you end up with match watch of their execution throughout this contest.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Jones has it. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go into the yard. Now Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And now here's another.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts in the season.
60 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be offensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.